Dear parents and well-wishers, good afternoon to one and all. We warmly welcome you to the convocation ceremony of Batch 2026 Bangalore Yeshwanthpur campus. To ensure the smooth and dignified conduct of the ceremony, I kindly request your cooperation and attention to the following. We request that you remain seated throughout the ceremony. The convocation is expected to last approximately 3 hours, and your support in maintaining the smooth flow of the ceremony is greatly appreciated. In case you wish to use the washroom facilities during the ceremony, kindly use the side doors. Our volunteers will assist you with the same. The university has made professional photography and videography arrangements. While we understand your excitement and pride, we kindly request you not to leave your seats or move around the venue to take photographs or videos during the ceremony, as this is a solemn academic event. We sincerely appreciate your understanding and cooperation in making this ceremony graceful and memorable for all the graduates and the guests. We shall now await the procession to begin. Thank you. Dear parents, our graduates have arrived. As they make their way into the auditorium, we request you to kindly remain seated and welcome them with your smiles and applause for this proud and memorable occasion. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to the convocation ceremony of Batch 2026 for the graduates of the School of Humanities and Performing Arts, School of Psychological Sciences, Education and Social Work, School of Social Sciences, and School of Sciences of the Bangalore Yeshwanthpur campus. We at Christ University are honored to have you all here. I am Dr. Merlin Thomas from the School of Sciences, the MC for this convocation. The ceremony today marks a significant milestone for our graduating students as they embark on the next chapter of their lives and is very solemn. Keeping this in mind, I would like to give you a few instructions to ensure that the ceremony is carried on in the highest standards of decorum and discipline. Please switch off your mobile phones and other devices and maintain silence during the formal proceedings. This august occasion is indeed a moment to acknowledge and celebrate the achievements of those graduating today. While your applause and warm cheers will add to their memories, kindly refrain from hooting and other forms of loud recognition. I also request the audience to remain seated till the very end of the program and respect the decorum of this solemn ceremony. The official photographer will take photographs during the ceremony. Students, guests, and parents are therefore requested to refrain from photography or videography inside the auditorium. Do not remove your caps and throw them up into the air at any time during or after the ceremony. To receive your certificates, please enter the stage from the guided side. Receive your degree from the Chancellor or Vice Chancellor and then leave the stage via the steps in the middle of the stage. Please avoid talking after you have received your certificates, as it would be distracting to those who are yet to receive theirs. I wish to specially request all the graduates to maintain decorum and silence, especially during the degree awarding ceremony. After the ceremony, you are reminded to return the robes immediately to the allotted rooms. I will now take you through the proceedings of the ceremony. As the procession enters the auditorium, you are requested to stand in silence. The procession will be led by the registrar, followed by registrar academics, controller of examinations, coordinator of Office of Examinations, heads of departments, associate heads of department, associate dean, deans, director, pro-vice chancellor, honorable vice chancellor, the chief guest, and the honorable chancellor. This will be followed by the university anthem and the lighting of the lamp, while the university choir sings the invocation song. Kindly refrain from clapping at the end of the invocation song. Pro-Vice Chancellor, Dr. Father Viju P. Devasi, will then lead us in prayer. The audience is requested to remain standing till the end of the prayer. The pledge to be taken after you receive your degree will be displayed on the screen. We shall now await the arrival of the dignitaries.
Care is more than contributing and getting a smile back in return. Care is a journey that we pursue. We care with resilience. We champion care in new ways, connecting, lifting one another.
At Christ University, care shapes everything we do. Every act of kindness brings us closer as a community, helping us to become our best selves through compassion and excellence.
We discover care and encouragement in the unspoken. It is a voyage taken together. It is the path to enlightenment. Care is always about adoring every member of our campus.
Our campus is built on care, where every student, faculty, and staff member feels valued and supported, part of a community that lifts one another every single day.
Through care, we celebrate camaraderie in its entirety. We care in the ups and downs. Care is enduring. Care brings us forward together. Through care, we discover grace and endurance. Care is giving your time, giving your heart, giving your best self, becoming the source of hope.
In our classrooms, care means nurturing each student's journey with patience and encouragement, creating spaces where questions are welcomed and every potential is unlocked.
Care is what makes us, becoming a light for others, becoming extraordinary, becoming a voice that listens and understands, becoming strength through compassion and unity, becoming the future we believe in, becoming one of us. Together for care and for excellence.
Online degree courses at your fingertips. Yes, you can now earn a UGC-entitled degree program without having to waste your years, your career, your passion, or your responsibilities. May it be acquiring knowledge, aiming a career growth, or upgrading your skill sets. You can do it at your convenient time, at your own pace, wherever you are. With an experience of 50 plus years in the field of education and with high rankings in national and international rating agencies, you will have a perfect blend of knowledge and career opportunities. For more details, log on to online.christuniversity.in and grab this excellent opportunity.
In the heart of Bangalore, there's a place where joy and learning dance together. Welcome to Christ University, Yeshwanthpur campus, where every day is a celebration of knowledge.
From the moment I stepped through those gates, I knew this wasn't just another campus.
But what makes this campus truly special?
At Christ Yeshwanthpur campus, we believe that joy is the catalyst of true learning.
It's a philosophy that touches every corner of campus life.
We don't just teach subjects, we inspire passions. When students are happy, their minds open to endless possibilities.
And those possibilities extend far beyond the classroom walls.
There is never a dull moment in our campus. One moment we are there solving equations, and the next moment we are there performing with our theatre group.
Whether it's on the field or in the lab, the spirit of joyful learning prevails.
We have created an ecosystem where curiosity thrives and innovation is born from happiness.
It's a community that supports every aspect of student life, nurturing not just minds, but hearts and souls.
It's like a family here. The bonds that we form last a lifetime.
At Christ University, Yeshwanthpur campus, Education 5.0 revolutionizes learning by placing students at the center, integrating technology, reimagining teachers as facilitators, and emphasizing skill development and real-world experience to prepare learners for tomorrow's rapidly evolving workforce.
We are not just preparing students for careers, we are shaping compassionate citizens of the world.
When our students pass out from our campus, they are not carrying just degrees. But more than that, it is our belief that they carry with them the unshakable foundation for a life lived with purpose and joy.
This is Christ University, Yeshwanthpur campus, where every smile is a step towards excellence, every laugh a leap towards innovation, and every joy-filled moment a building block for a brighter future. Join us and discover the power of joyful learning. Christ University Yeshwanthpur campus, where joy and learning create tomorrow's leaders.
We welcome you to this day. We're going to present to you Magnificat 2025. And I hope you enjoy.
കലികര കടലും വാഴണം വരവയർ വേണ വേണക്കണ തുറ ഒഴിയണ കുലമൊഴിയണ കലികര കടലും വാഴണ കയ്യിൽ തീയറിയണ കണ്ണിൽ നീയറിയണ എന്തേ നാം പൊറിയണ ഒന്നേ നാം അറിയണ ഒന്നായി നാം വളരണ ബിംബേ അവർ തൊലയണ അതിരിൽ മഞ്ഞുരുകണ മരുവിൽ കുളിരാകണ ചതികൾ മറന്നിടണ കാവൽ നാമേക്കണ കൊടികൾ അടിതെന്നണ പാരിൽ ചീവളരണ
The dignitaries have arrived. May I request the audience to kindly rise as the ceremonial procession enters the auditorium. The procession is led by the Registrar, Dr. Anil Joseph Pinto, with the national flag, Registrar Academics, Dr. Johnny Joseph, with the university flag, Controller of Examinations, Dr. Vijay Shankar A.V., followed by Coordinator of Office of Examinations, Heads of Departments, Associate Heads of Department, Campus Associate Dean, Dr. Raghunandan G., Dean of School of Humanities and Performing Arts, Dr. Bhavani S., Dean of School of Psychological Sciences, Education and Social Work, Dr. Surekha C., Dean of School of Social Sciences, Dr. Jayashankara Reddy K., Dean of School of Sciences, Dr. Joseph T.V., Campus Dean, Dr. Joby Thomas, Campus Director, Dr. Father Benny Thomas, Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Father Viju P. Devasi, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Father Joe C.C., the Chief Guest, Dr. Prabha S. Chandra, Director, NIMHANS, Bangalore, and the Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Father Saju Chakalakil, CMI.
Lord our God, we thank you for you have loved us into life. In you we live, move, and have our being. You are the beginning and the end of everything that we are and we do. Lord, we present before you these dear children of yours, whom you entrusted to our care a few years ago. Together with us, they have explored the realms of the truth about themselves and the world. As they prepare to graduate into wider horizons of life, Lord, we place them back into your hands. They are yours, Lord. Keep them close to your heart. Infuse their hearts and minds with true wisdom, genuine love, and a burning desire to serve you and their fellow human beings with intellectual, personal, interpersonal, and societal skills they have imbibed over these years here at this university. Enable them to contribute their might through the virtues of excellence and service to make the world a better place for humanity and all of creation. Into your hands, Lord, we commend them, along with their hopes and aspirations for the future and their very lives. Amen.
Please be seated. May I now invite Dr. Raghunandan Ji, Associate Dean of Bangalore Yeshwanthpur campus, to welcome the gathering.
It is with great pride and joy that we gather here for the convocation ceremony of the graduates of the School of Humanities and Performing Arts, School of Psychological Sciences, Education and Social Work, School of Social Sciences, and School of Sciences, Bangalore Yeshwanthpur campus. This year's convocation holds special significance for all of us, as the Carmelites of Mary Immaculate, CMI congregation, observed the CMI Year of Education from May 11th, 2025 to May 10th, 2026. On this occasion, I deem it a privilege to introduce and welcome the dignitaries who are present with us today. It is my honor and privilege to warmly welcome our esteemed Chancellor and Rector of Dharmaram College, Dr. Father Saju Chakalakal, CMI, a distinguished philosopher, academic leader, author, and professor of philosophy. Dr. Father Saju Chakalakal is an author and has authored over 12 books and over 100 research articles. He holds a doctorate in philosophy from the Pontifical University of St. Thomas Aquinas, Italy, specializing in Kantian ethics and epistemology. Father, on behalf of the entire Christ University community and everyone gathered here today, we extend our heartfelt and respectful welcome to you. Chief guest of today's convocation ceremony and Director of National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, NIMHANS, Bengaluru, Dr. Prabha S. Chandra is a distinguished psychiatrist, academician, and researcher. Dr. Prabha S. Chandra is the Senior Professor of Psychiatry and former Dean, as well as former Head of the Department of Psychiatry at NIMHANS. An alumna of Lady Hardinge Medical College, New Delhi, she completed her MBBS there and later earned her MD in Psychological Medicine from NIMHANS. Dr. Chandra has nearly 400 scientific publications to her credit and has edited 10 books. She believes in the importance of mentoring early career researchers and is passionate about teaching students and nurturing the next generation of health professionals. On behalf of everyone present here, I extend our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Prabha S. Chandra, a hearty welcome to this convocation ceremony. An alumnus of this institution, our beloved Vice Chancellor, Dr. Father Jose CC, has an MA in History from Maharaja Sayaji Rao University, Baroda, Gujarat, and a PhD from Pondicherry University. Since 1996, he has served this institution in various leadership roles, including as the Pro-Vice Chancellor. He has published several books and papers in the areas of maritime history and relations, organizational culture, and work values in educational institutions. His initiatives to integrate service learning, micro-credentials, digital learning skills, undergraduate research, and artificial intelligence across all undergraduate programs have immensely contributed to the continued growth and innovation at Christ University. Hearty welcome, Father. A hearty welcome to Dr. Father Viju PD, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Dr. Anil Joseph Pinto, the Registrar, Dr. Johnny Joseph, Registrar Academics, and Dr. Vijay Shankar AV, Controller of Examinations to the ceremony. Most cordial welcome to our Campus Director, Dr. Father Benny Thomas. His dedication and commitment to the education have been instrumental for the holistic development of graduating students of Bangalore Yeshwanthpur campus. A warm welcome to Dr. Father Varghese KJ, Chief Finance Officer, Dr. Father Biju KC, Associate Director, Yeshwanthpur Campus, Reverend Fathers, Mr. Jugnu Oberoi, President of the Alumni Foundation, Deans, Dr. Bhavani S., Dr. Joseph TV, Dr. Jaishankara Reddy K., Dr. Surekha C., Dean of Bangalore Yeshwanthpur Campus, Dr. Joby Thomas, Heads of the Departments, Coordinator, Office of Examinations, Teaching and Non-Teaching Staff. Dear parents, you entrusted your children to our care a few years ago. I am sure your hearts are filled with feelings to witness your children reach this important milestone of their lives as transformed individuals. With immense pleasure, I welcome you all, dear parents. Dear students, graduation is a hard-earned achievement and honor. You are the reason we are here today. Most cordial welcome to each and every one of you as we celebrate your graduation with you. Once again, I extend a warm welcome to all our guests, invitees, and everyone to this convocation ceremony.
I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Father Joe CC, to address us and thereafter request Father Chancellor to declare the convocation ceremony open.
Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Father Saju, the Chief Guest of the day, Dr. Prabha Chandra, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Dr. Father Viju, Registrar, Dr. Anil Joseph Pinto, Registrar of Academics, Dr. Johnny Joseph, Controller of Examinations, Dr. Vijay Shankar, Director, Father Benny Thomas, Associate Director, Father Biju Casey, Campus Dean, Dr. Joby Thomas, Associate Dean, Dr. Raghunandan G, respected Deans, Directors, Fathers, Heads of Departments, Coordinators, Academic and Administrative Staff, proud parents, invited guests, and above all, the Christites, the graduates of the day. Today afternoon, we celebrate the graduation of 608 Christites from Bangalore Yeshwanthpur campus. Please remember your classmates, friends, 1,089 of Christites got graduated this morning. Across 6 campuses this year, 12,600 students are graduating. This year also is very special because of the increased number of PhD scholars graduating. Last year, if it was around 200, this year, 281 PhD scholars are graduating during the convocations. Congratulations to each of them. Let me also especially congratulate the toppers or gold medalists who are seated here. It's an amazing achievement for your classmates. So I request the entire audience to applaud and appreciate all the graduates of today. My dear graduates, today as you celebrate your success and completion of your studies in undergraduate program, let us remember the leadership of Bangalore Yeshwanthpur campus. Look at the leadership, the faculty members and administrative staff who made what you are today. I remember with gratitude Dr. Father Benny, Dr. Father Biju Casey, Dr. Joby Thomas, Dr. Regunandan, all the heads of departments, associate heads of departments, program coordinators, faculty members, and all the staff members. Let me also remember with gratitude our parents and family members. In large numbers, you have come to attend this function. We are very grateful to you for your presence and the kind of confidence that you have in Christ University in sending your children to complete their undergraduate and master's program in Christ University. Let me request all the Christites to stand and applaud in appreciation, thankful to the leadership of Yeshwanthpur campus and also your parents and family members. Please stand in honor of your parents, family members. Applaud for Bangalore Yeshwanthpur campus and every parent who are present here. Thank you. Please be seated. Dear graduates, at Christ, academic rigor has always placed alongside moral uprightness. The university has taught you that knowledge is not just an individual pursuit, but also a shared responsibility. Through peer learning, service initiatives, cultural programs, NCC, Center for Social Action, Christites for Climate Action, Blossoms, Pasha Utsav, Nrita, and many other activities, you have experienced the spirit of collective growth. These experiences have shaped you with a Christite-like spirit of excellence and service. This occasion also becomes more meaningful as we reflect this year as an year of CMI, year of education. Our founder, Saint Kyriakos Elias Chavada, believed that education was not meant for a few, but for every human person. His vision reminds us that knowledge must be joined with values, competence with responsibility, and learning with compassion. We are living at a time shaped by artificial intelligence, digital transformation, and continuous technological disruption. Artificial intelligence is no longer a distant concept. It is influencing education, healthcare, business, governance, and almost every aspect of life. For Christites, this means two things. First, learning cannot stop with graduation. Digital learning must become a lifelong discipline. The classroom is no longer limited to the four walls of your classrooms. Knowledge is constantly evolving, and the ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn will define leadership in the years ahead. Second, while technology grows stronger, human values also need to be stronger. Artificial intelligence can process information, but it cannot replace wisdom, conscience, empathy, ethical judgment, or responsibility. These remain human responsibilities. Let me remind you both of these important things. One is learning cannot stop at graduation. Digital learning must become a lifelong process. Second, as technology grows stronger, our value systems also need to get stronger. This is especially important for all the Christites. For the Christites from the School of Humanities and Performing Arts, remember that societies are shaped not only by policies and technologies, but also by language, culture, memory, creativity, and expression. Your learning must help people to think more deeply, communicate more meaningfully, and preserve the human spirit in a fast-changing world. For those Christites from the School of Psychological Sciences, remember that your workplaces are close to human lives, to learning, to emotions, relationships, vulnerability, resilience, and healing. Use your knowledge with sensitivity and care. In a world that is becoming more competitive and often more isolated, your presence must restore dignity, empathy, and hope. For those from School of Sciences, remember that scientific knowledge carries both power and responsibility. Discovery without ethics can create danger. Innovation without compassion can lose meaning. Let your scientific training serve truth, sustainability, public good, and betterment of humankind. As you are preparing yourselves to leave Bangalore Yeshwanthpur campus, carry with you the values this institution has entrusted to you. You carry Christ University within you, its habits of thought, its ethos of integrity, its spirit of service, and its commitment to excellence and service. My dear Christites, university gates open outward, not to bid farewell, but to send you forth. Go therefore and build bridges wherever there are divisions. Speak clearly where there is confusion. Serve generously where there is need. Live with integrity in the face of indifference. May your learning become service. May your success create opportunities for others. May your education become a source of light, service, and hope for society. Congratulations, dear graduates, and may you always walk with wisdom, courage, humility, and grace. Thank you, and best wishes. I have the honor to request you, Father Chancellor, to declare the convocation ceremony open.
This convocation ceremony of Christ deemed to be university has been called to award the degrees to the candidates who, in the examinations held for the purpose, have been certified to be worthy of the same. I declare the convocation ceremony open. Let the candidates for the award of bachelor and master degrees under the School of Humanities and Performing Arts, School of Psychological Sciences, Education and Social Work, School of Social Sciences, and School of Sciences be presented.
May I now call upon the Controller of Examinations, Dr. Vijay Shankar A.V., to present the candidates to the Honorable Chancellor for the award of degrees. I request all the candidates for the award of degrees to kindly stand. Please stand.
Honorable Father Chancellor, I wish to present to you the candidates named in the list for the award of Bachelor and Master degrees under the School of Humanities and Performing Arts, School of Social Sciences, School of Psychological Sciences, Education and Social Work, and School of Sciences for the following programs: Master of Arts, English with Communication Studies, BA Psychology, Psychology Economics, BA Psychology English, BSc Psychology, BA Psychology Honors, BSc Psychology Honors with specialization in Clinical, Master of Science Clinical Psychology, BA Economics, Master of Arts Applied Economics, BSc Economics Mathematics Statistics, BA Communication and Media Psychology, Bachelor of Computer Applications, Master of Science Data Science, BSc Computer Science Mathematics. They have been examined and found qualified for the said degrees, which I pray be awarded. All the candidates may please be seated. I invite the faculty members to present the candidates to receive the endowment awards, best outgoing student awards, rank certificates, and degree certificates from the Chancellor and Vice Chancellor by reading out the names. All the awardees and other candidates are requested to come in the order in which their names are called.
Dear graduates, to receive your certificates, you may enter the stage from the side you will be guided to. Receive your degrees, greet the dignitaries, and leave the stage from the stairs in the middle back to your respective seats. We are happy and proud to announce the Student Graduation Awards for the batch 2026. We present Shubh Prithani, Saint Kyriakos Elias Chavra Gold Medalist, and the best outgoing student from all UG programs under School of Sciences, School of Social Sciences, School of Psychological Sciences, School of Humanities and Performing Arts, Bangalore, Yeshwanthpur campus. Himani Sudhir Kantari, Bachelor of Arts, Communication and Media Psychology, Apex 360 Gold Medalist, Best Outgoing Student from Bachelor of Arts, Communication and Media Psychology, Bangalore, Yeshwanthpur campus. Vivian Honnali, Bachelor of Science Psychology, Best Outgoing Student from all UG programs under School of Psychological Sciences. Shivashita Jalta, Bachelor of Computer Applications, Best Outgoing Student from all UG programs under School of Sciences. Khushi Rawat, Bachelor of Arts, Communication and Media Psychology, the first rank holder with CGPA of 3.68. Nimishakavi Krishna Anvita, Bachelor of Science, Economics, Mathematics, Statistics, the first rank holder with CGPA of 3.89. Kinjal Agarwal, Master of Science, Psychology Clinical, the best outgoing student from all PG programs under the School of Psychological Sciences and the first rank holder with CGPA of 3.78. Ishida Marina John, Master of Arts, Applied Economics, best outgoing student from all PG programs under School of Sciences, Social Sciences, and the first rank holder with CGPA of 3.79.
Madhumita P., Master of Science, Data Science, Best Outgoing Student from all PG programs under School of Sciences. Satvika SS, Master of Science, Data Science, the first rank holder with CGPA of 3.89.
Master of Arts, English with Communication Studies, Abhinav Babu.
Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, Economics, Ayushi Singh.
Adarsh Jose.
Abha.
Damonica Spencer Gutfall.
Aditi H. Wadia.
Gayatri MS.
Ananya Sud.
Gio Ann Tom.
Ayushi Junjunwala.
Hannah Mary Matthew.
Sinosh Sibi.
Lena B. Lal.
Gauri Sharma Purohit.
Sneha Vijay.
Janani Narayanan.
Neelima Ekka.
Laksana Muttumanikam.
Jessica Saubam.
Nalamotu Sahiti.
Sangeeta Nyogi.
Naurin Faisal.
Komal Shankolia.
Pranati Singh.
Sujana Biswas.
Reed Kedia.
Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, English, Aishwarya GN.
Rudraksh Singh Rathor.
Anuja Mitra.
Rushikesh Nitesh Kavani.
Anvi Srivastava.
Saki Sita.
Avari Datta.
Samrud R.
Devisha Jain.
Siddhi Divedi.
J. Ledika.
Stuti Borthakur.
Janvi Saikia.
T. Pragya Naidu.
Jia Khanna.
Tanisha S.
Melissa Mary Joel.
VP Krishna Vandita.
Sauparnika Jaydeep Jayapal.
Yaja Kalpesh Bhai Raj.
Suhani Arora.
Nishta Piyush Kasliwal.
Vidula Grover.
Bachelor of Science Psychology, Bhavika Srivastav.
Yadalapalli Pratvita.
Gajupalli Kaushika.
Yashvi Mata.
Garima Kalyani.
Ujan Da.
Naren Vijayaraghavan.
Sara Shailendra Shidaye.
Rishita D.
Bachelor of Science Psychology, Asor Nimron Lepcha.
Rohini Priya M.
F. Abhija Christina.
Seher Chief.
Jovita Elsa Jijo,
Samriddhi Maria Topo,
Neil Armstrong N,
Vaishnavi Bacharaju,
Shadakshi Avasti,
Agrima Sisodia,
Shriya SS,
Akshay Varghese Varghese,
Vrinda Agarwal,
Daya Nihlani,
Chanjal Daga,
Madana Anusha,
Devanshi Chandwani,
Maitri Sharma,
Jia Sachdev,
Palak Jain,
Harshida Tiwari,
Rupal Maheshwari,
Shreyanga Bhakti,
Roshni Samuel A,
Vedika Fogar,
Bachelor of Science, Aditi Sihmar,
Vedika Agarwal,
Jia Sara J,
Vidhi Dingra,
Srinidhi Ramesh,
Bachelor of Arts, Psychology Honours, Pari Gal,
Suhani Dania,
Spriha Banerjee,
Sumiran Srivastav,
Kashvi Jain,
Sushom Sunil Bandare,
Gushi H. Adesara,
Dheeraj Nandakumar,
Nitya Dugar,
Dipanita Saha,
Sakshi Pandey,
Kushi A. Patil,
Nali Astra Samuel,
Aryan Jeswal,
Nikshay A. Shah,
Bachelor of Science Psychology Honours with specialization in clinical, Benny Jacob Olakangal,
Ami Masurakar,
Jensen P. Abraham,
Adagatla Neil,
Varade Atharva Amit,
Aram Kaul,
Kalmadi Urvi Rao,
Mariam Elsa Jacob,
Lipika Soundarapandian,
Joanna Robinson,
Neha Mariam Reggie,
Ananya Pillai,
P. Sai Shruti,
Neeraja V,
Sayuri Mathur,
Aishwarya Soundareshan,
Shrestha Sara Koshi,
Oshin Gupta,
Sneha Chabra,
Anushka,
Subhanu Aital,
Anushka Dobal,
Suhani Rajesh Batra,
Bhavna Ghosh De,
Vaishnavi Rajesh,
Christiana Nonklo,
Vanchita Sharma,
Florence Laldin Moy,
Vanya Sharma,
Kirtana Sai Kumar,
Nandita Arun,
Siddharth Prasanna,
Valvekar Rajiv Ajit,
Tanya Datta,
Dalia Verma,
Vrinda Agarwal,
Kimaya Gokul Dafle,
T. Nyapika,
Lakshita Podar,
Studi Srinivas,
Leah Abraham,
Harita Baluja,
Nitina Madate Melate Veer,
Shivaranjani Sen,
Saroshi Manna,
Sakshi Bhatt,
Sukanya Parashar,
Giri Smriti,
Swati Satish Nair,
Arshi Singh,
Tichita P,
Samriddhi Binaikya,
Master of Science, Psychology in Clinical, Ashia Shefi,
Sanya Sharma,
Aditi BS,
Snehal Nair,
Amya Limbu,
P. Sumaya,
Ananya P. Kaushik,
Master of Science, Psychology Clinical, Ajin Kaur Anand,
Angelica Naomi Rosario,
Anaga J,
Anika Elizabeth Stanley,
Ananya Yadav,
Apeksha Shukeja,
Anisha Bihani,
Ashmi Ashwin Desai,
Arpita Ashish Varghese,
Avani Rara,
Arya Ashish Sade,
C.H. Shivani Pragnaya,
Bhavna CJ,
Elaine Elsa Sibi,
Chaudhary Sara Muhammad Hussain,
Arshita Jain,
Debosmita Chakraborty,
Ipshita Shati Srivatsava,
Debosmita Pal,
Ishita Gupta,
Devanshi Ashish Govil,
Joan Maria Joseph,
Divisha Kiyasuddin,
Juhi Gala,
Dviparna Sen Gupta,
Gushi Vinod Daroli,
E. M. Jagrati,
Kushi Yadav,
Fernando Joan Snoffer,
Kriti Power,
Harshini C,
Kriti Biani,
Ira Gupta,
Kriti Soni,
Ishita Batwa,
Lipika Goel,
Jyotika Suresh,
Makeshwari B,
K.R. Aditi Acharya,
Mayak Hemal Patel,
Kashish Tibrewala,
Mahima Saro Chako,
Leah Biju,
Millie Verma,
Madhumita K,
Mrinmayi Naresh Shinde,
Mahadi T.N,
Nandana R,
Manya Jain,
Navya Saraswat Shivani,
Mishika Malik,
Nainika Shengupta,
Muskan Shoher Shah,
Nikar Bipin Jain,
Nair Anjali Ajay Kumar,
Nityashri Balakumar,
Prachiti P. Pachurkar,
Pavitra P,
Premita Mukherjee,
Podugu Pranavi,
Prarthana Kakoti,
Pratikya Kotoki,
Prithvi Prasad,
Ragni Malhotra,
Rahul S,
Rajshri Sarkar,
Rujula Rajiv Kulkarni,
Rakshita M.R.,
Rudanya Indu Scarlett,
Rod Simran Ganesh,
Samyukta KP,
Rinki,
Sanjukta Datta Roy,
Rishika Taleshra,
Sanmayi Pathak,
Rushma Singh,
Bachelor of Arts Economics, Aman Arora,
Yes Sarada, Sanya Bhakti,
Shriya S. Bafna,
Sanjana J.K.,
Sneha Agnihotri,
Sheller Mayuri,
Spurti Pise,
Shreya Chowdhury,
Swati Mishra,
Shruti Reddy Magula,
Shweta Raghav,
Sneha Liz Sani,
Varnika Jain,
Srijani Sarkar,
Bibha U,
Vinny Gangrade,
Vritika Panchabi,
Chindanuru Shrihita,
Vrishika Parag Doshi,
Sakshi Harinsha,
Sainav Gambati,
Pravalika Potam Shetty,
Naman Arora,
Bachelor of Arts Economics, Anshi Kishore,
Gayatri Suresh,
Anushman Dutta,
Bachelor of Arts Economics, Aman Arora,
Bhakya Ramani,
Ananya RB,
Jia Rajvi,
Disha Roy,
Jiaprit Gaur,
Mahi Iyer Banerjee,
Pagadala Akila,
Sara Manik,
Shriyan Dibora,
Shruti Durba,
Tanishi Mathur,
Tarini Ayyappa,
Titikshi Best,
Tanushree Gaur,
Vedant Sarav,
Varsha PV,
Vidyashri R.K.,
Vidisha Bharadwaj,
Yaya Chamal Mohiddin Alve,
Master of Arts Applied Economics, Annette Shaji,
Shreya Agarwala,
Aradhya Srivastava,
Chaudhary Meenakshi Devi,
Derek Joseph.
Bachelor of Science, Economics, Mathematics, Statistics, Ashi Goel.
Gomati S.
Aditya.
Mayarine Molir.
Aline Pudumana.
Mujumdar Avni Prashant.
Ananya Chowdhury.
Nicole Elizabeth Sajeev.
Anlia Davis.
Prajwal D'Souza.
Ashwin Nair.
Ria Elizabeth Cherian.
Chona Rajpralu.
Sudhiti Bhattacharya.
K. Shruti.
Tanisha Sharma.
Lakshit Sharma.
Vivan Kapani.
Pooja Ravichandran.
Arvind Basappa Malali.
Renil Robin.
Jissa Sunny.
Sanya Nazim.
Leia Anthony.
Shub Om Kanchan.
Odinung Sang Jamir.
Sujata Menon.
Sreshta Roy.
Tanai Saparia.
Bachelor of Arts, Communication and Media Psychology, Section A, Akriti Jain.
Tanishta Raha.
Chirashri Bhadra.
Vaibhav Pandey.
Dhriti Meet Mehta.
Vaidehi Sharma.
Diya Suzanne Shirur.
Vedant Shetlankia.
Hani Praveen Patel.
Yanni Patnaik.
Ishan Kanapari.
Vinny Chaturvedi.
Kavya Bey.
Anuhita Linden.
Medha Chatterjee.
Kritika Agarwal.
Nupur Rajesh Moe.
Ananya Gupta.
Pankhuri Jha.
Shruti VH.
Prachita Bhattacharya.
Bachelor of Arts, Communication and Media Psychology, Akshat C. Patel.
Zannat Chauhan.
Arshia Malviya.
Aishwarya Gupta.
Charvi Chiranya.
Bachelor of Computer Applications, Section A, Arav Uppal.
Dipiksha Nayak.
Abhiram S.
Ipshita De.
Aishwarya Saraf.
Medhavi Sharma.
Amish K. Ajay.
Mrisha Brahmachari.
Anisha Kumari.
Shashi Agarwal.
Anne-Marie Baby.
Sanika Chakrabarti.
Arnav Wadhwa.
Sharwari K.
Ashwin Arumugam Anathan.
Sneha Gupta.
Ayush S. Nair.
Tanisha Badoria.
Blessy Sharon M.
Tanya Sachdeo.
Chris Grace.
Vijaya Dutta.
Dipti Biju.
SV Amit Sureka.
Dhanavandini V.
Bachelor of Computer Applications, Section B, Aditya S.
G.V. Sai Shri Litika.
Akshat Shyam Agarwal.
George Kulangara.
Alisha Tarwani.
Heer Chiranya.
Anika Joanna D'Souza.
Jayant Akilendeshwari Mahendran.
Anne Maria Matthew.
Khushi N. Purohit. MPM Pranavaraj.
Anuja Srinivasan.
Milan Matthew.
Arjun Soni.
Milan Sem Vakacheri.
Arkasmita Pal.
Nitisha Anil.
Aryan Malhotra.
Pallavai Udeshri.
Arth Rawat.
Prakash R. Suthar.
Arun Prasad S.
Rahul.
Adira P.
Ransil Rebecca P.
Atreya S. Parande.
Rishita Jashwal.
Ayush Krishna.
Rohans S. Martin.
Bollam Shiva Naga Rohita.
Rudra Chauhan.
Cutie Das.
Shalini Paul Anchula.
Gaudam Vinod P.
Sarthak Jashwal.
Harshit Deva.
Sharat R.
Hani Pamnani.
Shivam More.
Ishida JC.
Shruti S. Patel.
Ishida Minia.
Siri Sridhar.
Joshua John Perimpam.
Surabhi Kumari.
Joshua Justin.
Tanishka P.
Lakshya Dulani.
Uddhav Agrawal.
Madhuprida Dhanashegaran.
Vineet Sai Gandhi.
Mahi V.V.
Nilanjan De.
Meghna Paul.
Akash Pratap.
Om.
Master of Science, Data Science, Section A. Aishwari Singh Rathore.
Olivia Evangeline John.
Anusha P. K.
Pallavi H.
Anvesha Bharasa.
Rahul Agarwal.
Arunima P.
Sanjana C.
Bhargav Reddy K.
Sanvit Kumar B.
Bobade Kishore Sundarshan.
Sharvana Karthik P.
Dakshata Urs M.S.
Sharon Susan Thompson.
Gayatri M.
Shreya Thaplial.
Gladys Sam Prakash S.
Shriya Shah.
Hana Elsa Anish.
Srinivas S.S.
Jayashri M. K.
Subhashis Malla.
Justin Thomas.
V. Avinash.
Karthik P.
V. Rajasundaram.
Karyam Shetty Prajwala.
Vikyat V.
Liz Mary Lijo.
Yeruva Hemanath Reddy.
Mansi Tomar.
Shiva Godra.
Pediretla Anveta.
Master of Science, Data Science, Section B. Amritavarshini Sumanohar.
Pillai Megha Mahandran,
Anna Vinod,
Priyanka K,
Anisha Naskar,
Ronald Thomas,
Anshul Joshi,
Rupsha Das,
Aparna Matthew,
S. Trudya,
Bhavyashree S,
Shoaib,
Chilakapadi Yeshwanth,
Sona Jobi,
Chitesh K,
Sumesh C.S.,
Sia KJ,
Supriya G.V.,
George Jose,
Surya Narayana K.,
Gopika C,
Swapnil Roy,
Harsha K,
Tariq Grishan S.,
J. Mannavan,
Venmugil Shruti,
Janet Shirley J,
Vinal Sharma,
Kiran Guru SM,
Lena Marin Viju,
Lakshmi Krishna S,
Samruddhi Milan Marne,
Madhupa Vinod,
Huda Imtiaz,
Manish Radheshyam Karuatia,
Shweta S.,
Mohammed Hanees M,
Chetan Verma,
Nagasri M,
Gopika A. M.,
Nayana Ajit,
Vaishnavi J.,
Prathana Sharma,
Priyanshu Paul,
Pushpida Bishwas,
U. Siddharth,
Revichandra D,
Umang Adesara,
Seikat Meti,
Ribu P.B.,
Samiksha Sokande,
Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, Mathematics, Abhishek B.,
Sharanya M,
Carolyn Benny,
Trishti Das,
Devanandan K.,
Sneha Manjari R, Tavidisetti Sri Aishwarya,
Mayura A.S.,
Teresa Abel,
Nitish Ramaswamy,
Utkarsh Mishra,
Rishabh Halur,
Vidhi Pant,
P. Daniel Raj,
Febin T. Nabil, Jaya Mary Jennifer D,
Harshal Franklin,
Ashisha Sharma, Ravuri Danis, Shrutika Gupta,
I now request the Honorable Vice Chancellor to kindly invite Father Chancellor to award the degrees.
I request all the candidates recommended for the award of the degrees to kindly stand up. I request Father Chancellor to confer the degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of Christ deemed to be University, I hereby award you the degrees having been examined, certified, and approved by the University for the award of Bachelor and Master degrees under the School of Humanities and Performing Arts, School of Psychological Sciences, Education and Social Work, School of Social Sciences, and School of Sciences. I charge you that ever in your life, thought, action, and conversation, you show yourselves worthy of the degrees awarded. Congratulations to all the graduates of Christ University, Yeshwanthpur campus.
Please remain standing. The Director of Bangalore Yeshwanthpur campus, Dr. Father Benny Thomas, will now administer the pledge. The graduates are requested to refer to the pledge displayed on the screen.
Dear graduates, please keep your right hand close to your heart and repeat the pledge after me. As a graduate of Christ deemed to be University, I promise to uphold the dignity, honor, and prestige of this institution. Throughout my life, I will cherish and exemplify the core values and graduate attributes inculcated in me in this temple of learning. I will conduct myself with honesty and integrity, taking responsibility for my actions and respecting the rights, opinions, and dignity of all. To the best of my ability, I will use my knowledge, experience, and skills for the advancement of learning, human well-being, and public good. I will strive to create a better society with a sense of fairness, justice, and environmental responsibility. I will follow the path of righteousness to prove myself an ethical, worthy citizen of my country. As I leave the portals of my alma mater, I promise to carry on its vision of excellence and service and mission. I take this pledge by reaffirming my faith in God Almighty, who will always be my guide.
You may please be seated. Congratulations, you are now graduates. May I now call upon the chief guest, Dr. Prabha Chandra, the Director of National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, NIMHANS, Bangalore, to deliver the convocation address.
Good afternoon, Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, director, deans, the controller of examination, the professors, alumni president, distinguished faculty members, honored guests, proud parents, families and friends, and most importantly, the graduate students today. Thank you for inviting me to this very important landmark event of your life. I call it a landmark event because I think when you look back later, you'll remember this day almost forever as the day that you stepped out of the hallowed portals of your university into the world where you would carry everything that was taught to you and practice it in your day-to-day life. Christ University is very special to me. The reason being that NIMHANS and Christ University, the central campus, are neighbors. And every day I drive down to my institution and I pass Christ University. And however dejected I am, however difficult life is, whatever the circumstances, when I cross that gate and I see all the young, enthusiastic, bubbly young people entering the gate with, so much of sort of joy in their face, the ardent desire to learn, it gives me great hope and optimism. And so thank you for creating that hope and optimism in all of us with your enthusiasm. Christ University is also very special to me because we get a lot of students from Christ University joining our courses at NIMHANS. And I was just telling your director and your other teachers that if there is a student from Christ University who joins NIMHANS, I know that they will be top class. So for me, that's a very, very important attribute that, I can. So anytime somebody says, let's look at the list of people who have been selected. And invariably, the top 10 students who are selected are from Christ. So congratulations to all of you for being, such a wonderful lot. Christ is also very special to me for a very personal reason, because my entrance exam to my MD was held in the Christ College. And I always remember that this was one place because of which I got admission into a very esteemed institution like NIMHANS. And to show that, anybody can reach anywhere, I entered that place as a student, and now I'm the director of the institution and a senior professor. So just shows that hard work, integrity, persistence will actually make you reach anywhere, anywhere you want. So thank you, Christ, for giving me that space. One of the things that I think, the Chancellor spoke to you in the beginning is that your generation has grown up in a very rapidly changing India. You are the generation that witnessed classroom become online spaces overnight and adapted to it. And I think that just shows how resilient you all are. You, of course, grew up in India, which has been transformed by technology, globalization, AI, as people mentioned, but also extraordinary social change. And you belong to the youngest countries in the world. I was looking at the demographics data today, which came up on my feed this morning, and then I started looking at all the percentages of young people in the world. And, it's very important for us to remember that India probably has the largest percentage of young people between the ages of 19 and 25. So we are really the youngest country in the world compared to UK, USA, China, Japan, Italy, Australia, any other countries. I was looking at the map, and we are the youngest country, and you are the youngest generation. More than half of India's population is currently below 30 years, and 18% of our population is young compared to other countries. Now, this is not merely a demographic fact. It's a responsibility, but also a great opportunity. Yet, alongside opportunity, as you all know, come challenges. And what are our current challenges? We all are talking about mental health being one of the biggest issues which has, we are being confronted with today. Every day, from the ministry, from the government, from the PM's office, to the colleges in the city, we keep getting requests that what are we going to do? How are we going to fix this issue of mental health concerns in our country? And I think it's something that each one of us should be thinking about. We are now called the anxious generation. The current generation is called the anxious generation, and not for no reason. I think the circumstances are such that it is a question of anxiety for many of you. All of you, like I said, have been through the pandemic, which has not been easy for any of us, but has probably affected the students, the younger generation, the most. There is, of course, all of you know about the social media pressures, information overload, climate anxiety, and connection everywhere, but then loneliness too. And I think this is one thing that we all are realizing in the world. All studies, every scientific study in the world which has looked at what is the one thing which is causing the most psychological distress, it is loneliness. And I think we really, and what is the counter to it? It is social connectedness. So I urge each one of you students to remember that stay connected with each other. The people who matter most will be your friends, your family, and not your gadget or your phone. If one wants to protect oneself from mental health issues, one of the biggest protective factors is being able to rely on somebody, is being able to talk to somebody if you need help, is being able to share your concerns and emotions. And I think that is one thing that all of you must remember, because more and more we are all relying so much on our phones, on our gadgets, and staying all by ourselves, that we are forgetting how to be connected face to face. People have forgotten how to talk to each other face to face, because it's easier to text. One of the studies which have been shown that, when you're looking at each other on Zoom, or you're texting, you're not able to read emotions of people. So there are things which are said on text, things which are consumed on text, which really can impact one's mental health, because you can't see the emotions. The human brain, the way it has evolved over the years, is when you look at another person, you understand that person's emotions, and you respond to that person's emotions. Now, with the tech kind of communication, we have lost that, but our brains are not still grappling with it. Our brains are still wondering, what does this message mean? Because I'm not seeing your face. So I think it's very important for us to remember, as we use technology, the challenges which technology is causing us mentally, both in terms of social connection and our own ability to understand emotions of others and understand emotions of ourselves. Very often, achievement is displayed publicly, but struggles are carried privately, as you all know. So everything that is portrayed on media is my trip here, my award there, my party here, but all the struggles that we face are not really being shown and are handled privately. One of the challenges that as teachers we are all facing is, how do we manage people's use of Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude? Every presentation seems so perfect. Are our children learning, or are they not learning? Are our students really grasping? I think these are challenges that as teachers we are all going to face. The other day, my faculty came to me and said, "Madam, we really need to create a policy around AI, because every presentation seems as if it has been lifted and put out there." And then I thought to myself, how do we do it? I mean, it's there. Even if we are asked to make a speech, the first thing we do is go to ChatGPT and say, give me a 10-minute speech for a graduation ceremony, and ChatGPT gives a wonderful speech. So it is so tempting. It is time-saving. How do I sort of get over that ability to, how do I get over that tendency to get something easily? And is it all bad? To me, I think it's using many of these things to your advantage, but also to learn to be critical thinkers. And that, I think, is the whole point of education. As I was grappling with all of this a few weeks back, I had gone for a talk to a small coastal town in Odisha, where I was training grassroots workers in mental health. And I was standing on the coast, and there were fishermen who were trying to go to the sea, and they were pushing their little boat, and a wave would come and push it back. They would push it again, and a wave would come and push it back. They did this maybe 10 times, till I was like, oh my God, what is going to happen? Are they ever going to go, to sea this today to get their fish? And then there was a huge wave, and the fishermen pushed it and happily drove that wave and went. And I told myself that ChatGPT is not going to teach you this. ChatGPT is not going to teach you the real life challenges that you face. And I think that is the whole point, that we learn things by stories, by narratives, by discussion, and by observation. I think one of the things which Jiddu Krishnamurti, the great philosopher and educator, talked about was the art of observation. How do you observe things around you? What your teachers say, what nature is showing you, what a patient tells you, what your data tells you. I think because we are getting so used to quick results, our powers of observation are coming down. But observation is something that we all need to develop. So my urge to you, my plea to you is that despite everything else that you're getting, learn the powers of observation, learn the powers of connection, because those are the things which is going to take you forward. I think India's civilizational strength has always rested not merely on our economic power or indeed on scientific achievement, but on ideas, on philosophy, on literature, on pluralism, and on dialogue. And I think that is another area that we must remember. For thousands of years, this land has asked profound human questions. What is justice? What is duty? What makes a meaningful life? We all, must learn to figure out what the meaning of my life is. Many of us must have read the book by Dr. Viktor Frankl called Man's Search for Meaning. It's one of the most well-read, the most translated book in the world. Viktor Frankl was a psychiatrist, and he was staying in the Nazi concentration camp, and he saw the most horrific things around him. And there was a point where he said, I'm just going to give up. But then he found that there were people in the camp who gave up, and there were others who continued to fight, continued to remain hopeful, continued to be optimistic. And he tried to understand, as an observer, as a scientist, what is it that is different between these two groups of people, the people who give up and the people who continue to strive. And the one thing that he found was that the people who continued to strive, continued to look forward to what is going to happen next, were those who had a meaning in their life. So dear students, I request you, I urge you, as you go through the journey of life, try to find something, one thing that gives your life meaning, because that will take you through everything that you do every day. So when you get up in the morning, you know there is a meaning in your life. And if you have a chance, please read this slim book of 100 pages, which is Viktor Frankl's book called Man's Search for Meaning. And of course, it is also Women's Search for Meaning. So whether you studied literature, psychology, sociology, science, economics, media studies, I think it's prepared you for citizenship in different ways. And I think, like the novelist and essayist, a favorite of mine, Toni Morrison, once said, if there is a book that you want to read, but it hasn't been written yet, then you must write it. So dear students, if there is something that you think you need to do, you must write your future. As young graduates, you will create what society is missing. And sometimes you become the voice that asks difficult questions. And it's very important to ask difficult questions to your parents, to your teachers. because it's through these difficult questions that our society will progress. I think, your teachers also mentioned the need to ensure that equality, ethics, is something that you take back from the wonderful university that you are in. I would urge you to think of just 3 things. The first, protect your curiosity. Learn to ask questions. I do a class for my first year MD students every year, and I'm supposed to teach them treatment in mental health, which I'm supposed to teach them in 1 hour, which is impossible, right? So what I do is I make them sit and I say, okay, each one of you is going to ask me a question about treatment, about management of mental health conditions. Think what you want to ask. Help them to learn to ask questions. So I think it's important that our pedagogy now is also done in a way that we instill curiosity in all of you, that you are actually asking questions rather than being a passive recipient of the knowledge that you're getting. Critical thinking is being able to hear, to communicate, to work with others. It's being empowered to think independently. It is sowing the seeds to be thinkers who refuse to merely parrot what they read or hear. And it's the art of perfecting a conversation. India, as you know, is changing rapidly. The world is changing, but India is also changing. The jobs you will hold may not exist. There were so many jobs in my time which are there today which did not even exist. So there are going to be new jobs. The problems you are going to solve may not be visible, but remain learners. Read beyond algorithms. Very important, right? All of us are being fed by algorithms. We get the same loop again and again in everything we do. Remember to read beyond algorithms. Remember, this is the algorithm which is feeding you. You control the algorithm. The algorithm should not control you. And I think that's something that we should remember. Travel if possible. You don't have to go to, London or anywhere, Amsterdam. Go across states in India, languages, communities. There is a lot you will learn. Travel by train. There's a lot you will learn. I think these are things that, you can hone in yourself. Second, build courage alongside competence. There will be moments when integrity feels inconvenient, when you may think, let me compromise just a little bit on my ethics. There will be times when kindness becomes harder than criticism. But remember William Shakespeare, who said, to thine own self be true. I remember going to Stratford-on-Avon and visiting Shakespeare's birthplace and bringing just one magnet from there. And it's there till date on my fridge, which says, to thine own self be true. And that is something that, watching it and reading it every day is a reminder that in the end, it is about being true to yourself. And I think that as students, you should remember that. Carry your values into workplaces, into leadership, and remember that character earns trust. Third, very important, do not confuse visibility with value. Because of the social media all of you are thriving on, visibility appears to be value. I know it's like it gives you a high when you get so many likes and your Insta feed is very great and you're shooting reels everywhere and it's all very fun. But remember that meaningful lives are built through contribution. I don't want to sound preachy here, because I know that I'm talking to a very young crowd, honestly. So don't think of this as preaching. I too like visibility. I also have an Insta feed and when I put a story and I get a few likes, it's nice. But then you also know that what ultimately will hold you instead is the value that you create. And never underestimate quiet impact. At this stage, I want you all in your mind for a moment to remember your parents and thank them, because I think behind every student is a parent who has planned carefully for the future. So thank you to all the parents over here who have really been part of this journey. You know, parents are your first teachers. They are the ones who first teach you the first word. They are your first cheerleaders. You take that one step and they pretend as if you have conquered, I don't know, whatever, the earth. You come first in a orange and spoon race, and they hold that medal aloft and show you that this is a prize you won. So they are your first cheerleaders. They are your first safety nets, and they will always be your safety nets. And the quiet strength that makes all your dream possible. So remember your parents. Remember your teachers who believed in you, because the teachers are the quiet architects of possibility. And teachers are amazing because they will build futures they will never fully see, and they will plant ideas whose shade they may never sit under. They have just sown the seeds, and you're going to go out. Many of you may not come back. They will never get to benefit from you, but they give of themselves selflessly. And I think, so please, a cheer for your teachers. So I think I want to end with saying that your lives ahead will not move in a straight line. Careers may change, dreams may evolve, plans may work, plans may fail, unexpected opportunities may appear. Some journeys will unfold exactly as you imagined. Others will ask more of you than you expected. There'll be moments of achievement and moments of disappointment. Moments when confidence comes easily, and moments when you may question yourself. In those moments, remember this: resilience is not ever about failing. It is about learning that you can rise again. It is about those fishermen who kept pushing that boat again and again, knowing that if they push hard enough and if the wave is good enough, they will achieve. And hope is not believing that life will always be easy. It is believing that difficulty is not the end of the story. Your generation is amazing, much better than any of our generations, because you have already shown extraordinary resilience. You adapted to disruption. Many of you must have been in school when this happened, or in your class 11 and 12. You adapted beautifully to disruption. You learned through so much uncertainty. You built friendships across distance, across Zoom, across online platforms. So you have already, adapted, flexible. You found ways to continue moving forward even when the future felt unclear, and so carried that strength with you. So congratulations once again, my dear students, and wish you well. Thank you.
After the inspiring convocation address, may I now invite the Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Father Saju Chakalakil, CMI, to deliver the Chancellor's address.
Good evening. Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Prabha Chandra, Director of NIMHANS, Bangalore. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Reverend and dear Dr. Father Joe C.C. Reverend and dear Dr. Father Viju P. Devasi, our Pro Vice Chancellor. Dr. Anil Joseph Pinto, the Registrar. Dr. Joni Joseph, Registrar of Academics. Dr. Vijay Shankar, Controller of Examinations, Directors, Deans, HODs, Coordinators, Honorable Staff Members, Mr. Jugnu Oberoi, President of Christ University Alumni Foundation, respected and proud parents, dear graduates, and my dear friends. In the Bible, the psalmist sings, "This is the day the Lord has made. Let's be glad and rejoice in it." Indeed, this day of convocation is the day to rejoice. This is the day to rejoice precisely because your hard work, your resilience have culminated in finally completing your academic program, and you have already graduated. I congratulate every one of you on this day of your convocation for having successfully completed your academic program and for having received the degree certificates. Together with everyone present here in this auditorium, Christ University also equally proud of your achievement, because Christ University's space is meant to groom, animate and accompany youngsters and to prepare them for life. And this has been successfully completed as far as every one of you, my dear graduates. Very specially, once again, let me join the Chief Guest and the Vice Chancellor in thanking and appreciating your parents who have contributed immensely towards this day of your convocation, for your graduation. Because if not for their hard work, their sacrifices, their commitment towards your growth, without looking for anything for themselves, it would not have been possible for you to make it. Their unconditional love and care have been at the back of whatever you could achieve so far. Therefore, let me thank and congratulate every parent, everyone who supported you to complete the program and to successfully join this convocation ceremony. Together with your parents, I understand, as myself being a teacher, that your own faculty members and the other staff here on the campus, Yeshwanthpur campus, have been contributing during last 2 to 3 years in ensuring that they accompanied you through and through the program, empowered you and animated you to successfully complete this course. Their commitment, their dedication, in fact, forms Christ University Yeshwanthpur campus. And therefore, let me join every graduate in thanking and appreciating and congratulating all the teachers and the entire fraternity of Christ University Yeshwanthpur campus for having supported you, animated you, and mentored you to this day. Thank you very much, my dear teachers, faculty members. Christ University Bangalore Yeshwanthpur campus offered you space as well as unlimited opportunities during the program. And as for me, Yeshwanthpur campus is very special in terms of extensive structure. This is the largest building the university has. But more than that, the facilities that the university offers. For example, this auditorium itself. When you joined the program, we did not have the auditorium. But this beautiful auditorium has been set up recently. And naturally, everything has been added, orienting towards excellence and service to be imparted to every one of you. And as I learned last year, Yeshwanthpur campus observed that this campus is specially known for being joyful. Christ University Yeshwanthpur campus was marked as joyful campus. And this academic year, 26-27, is marked to be a caring campus, a loving, caring campus as it has been designed by everyone who joins here. The management, the faculty, the entire staff fraternity, and the students. Together, we make Yeshwanthpur campus loving and caring. Indeed, at this stage, for this special feature of Christ University's Yeshwanthpur campus, I must thank and appreciate Reverend Dr. Father Benny Thomas, the campus director, Dr. Father Biju Casey, the associate campus director, Dr. Joby Thomas, campus dean, Dr. Raghunathan, associate dean, and the entire Yeshwanthpur campus fraternity for having made significant impact in the academic as well as other personal growth domains of the lives of everyone who has graduated today. I thank every one of them, very especially Father Dr. Benny and Father Dr. Biju for this great accomplishment. Let me also take this opportunity to thank and appreciate very specially Dr. Father Jose C.C., our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Father Viju P. Devasi, our Pro-Vice Chancellor, Dr. Anil Joseph Pindo, Registrar, Dr. Joni Joseph, Registrar Academics, Dr. Vijay Shankar, the Controller of Examinations, and the entire Christ team for creating and maintaining an excellent institutional ecosystem that facilitates creativity and accomplishment. Christ University is scaling greater heights under the able leadership of Dr. Father Jose C.C. and the entire Christ team. Both on the national arena and international arena, we have made significant impact. And therefore, in a very special way on this day of convocation, I appreciate and congratulate Father Jose C.C. for having animated and mentored the entire Christ University to move to greater heights and to make greater social impact, especially in the lives of every student. Thank you, Father Jose. Congratulations. Excellence and service is the motto for which Christ University has been standing for. And over the last 3 years, you also have been initiated into this great vision of attaining excellence and service. As you have already been instructed in this great value, my dear friends, as most of you would be parting the portals of Christ University, as you have already been graduated, please do remember the excellence of Christ University, which you have witnessed so far on the campus, was restricted to ourselves. But the excellence that rest of the world would see for Christ University would be the excellence that you would exhibit in your lives. But then, that excellence would be identified and distinguished by rest of the world, not merely through your academic certificates, but by the life that you would live, the contributions that you would make, and the sacrifices you would extend to someone who is in need. And it is in this context I'm reminded of two contrasting concepts of black hole on the one side and a beam of light on the other. A black hole, as we study in physics, is an abyss. Is an abyss from which no energy can escape. Not even light can escape a black hole. Light is considered to be the fastest element. Nothing can come out of this, but anything could be eaten up, swallowed up by a black hole. Even a massive star could be eaten up by a black hole. And in contrast, we have a beam of light. We have light in this auditorium, and it's precisely because of the light it is possible for us to see each one. And the nature of light is such that it is constituted by photons, packets of energy. And the nature of photon is such that it cannot hold itself back. It always goes out. We are able to see the sunlight precisely because the energy from the sun is emitting constantly, and we receive it and we are able to see light. And in fact, life is sustained on the planet Earth precisely because of this light that is emitting from the sun. As light cannot hold itself back, my dear friends, this offers us an excellent contrast, a positive contrast to the black hole, which eats up everything. Light doesn't hold anything back, but a black hole holds everything back to itself. Now, as you need to exemplify yourself in service as you would enter the society today, we could become either a beam of light, or some of us could also become a black hole. The moment we turn out to be selfish, someone who lives for himself or herself, that would be an abyss. That would be an abyss in the family and in the society, and even in the institutional spaces that you would occupy. No, none of the Christites is called to be a black hole. Instead, as we insist on excellence and service, every one of us Christites is invited to become a beam of light through your selfless service that you would render to the rest of the society, to your family, and the institution in which you would be part. Repeated references are being made to the artificial intelligence, AI. A Vice Chancellor made to theoretical reference, and the chief guest also made reference to the AI in terms of its being practiced. Every one of us know that the AI has already arrived. But then to my surprise, most of our references, except for some of the facilities being created, most of the references to the AI is negative. For example, last week I read a short article in which the writer is worried about the negative consequences that the AI would create in our society. Now, if AI has arrived, and if this machine and the programs that we ourselves create cannot provide us a positive space to live, my dear friends, this is a challenge to every one of us Christites. If AI provides us negativity, it is the responsibility of every Christite to create positivity through our presence, through our contributions, through our selfless interventions in the lives of others. Maybe it could be by extending a small help to someone who is in need. Maybe by extending a financial support, as the university does every year, extensively, to those students who are in need of financial support. It could be done by every one of us in small ways and big ways. But then every instance of that type of selfless engagement in the lives of others, my dear friends, my dear graduates in particular, would enable us to become the beams of light. Every one of us as Christites is called to be a light that would shed our light in the lives of others. Enlighten, light up the lives of others as best as possible. That would mark a Christite. I wish you all the best, my dear graduates, as you have been part of this great institution. You shall take its greatness to your family and to the rest of the society. Let your presence be a testimony of the greatness of Christ University wherever you are placed. But ensure that you are a beam of light in your family, in the institution, and in the larger space of the society. May God continue to bless every one of us. Thank you very much.
Christ University has a vibrant alumni foundation which is ably led by Mr. Jugnu Oberoi, a graduate from the first batch of Christ in 1969. He works tirelessly to keep each outgoing Christite connected to the university. May I request Mr. Jugnu Oberoi, the president of Christ University Alumni Foundation, to felicitate the graduates.
Thank you, ma'am. By God, too many speakers for my graduation. When will this fat guy be over so we can click pictures with our batchmate and parents? Yes, this is exactly what I was thinking way back in my own campus during my graduation too. Only that time we took black and white camera pictures with our batchmates being all guys. Unfortunately, it was not a co-ed college in my time. Why, today, you have these charming ladies dressed in their best Indian look and just back from the beauty parlor too. And that too, you take colored pictures. Jealous? Yes, I am. That's why when I met Bishop Father Kuriel, the principal, who introduced co-ed in Christ way back in 1980, I asked him, why were the fathers so harsh with us that we had an all-boys college? Plus, That's why I had to go across the seas to find my own better half. Father smiled and replied, he said, Jugnu, during your time and the batches after you, we found the students' attendance going down in classes while the visits to the gates of Mount Carmel and Jyoti Nivas was going up. So we fathers thought it best to bring them into Christ. Now let me rush back to my formal, boring few hours of address. Otherwise, Father Varghese, our money bags, who heads this, will find me for spoiling the decorum of today's event. Christites, lend me your ears. I stand before you as a terrified speaker, but a proud Christite. We alumni, and I myself, recognize plus welcome our new Chancellor, Reverend Father Saju, who has come with a vast experience and is very well aware of Christ University as being a close part of us earlier too. Our chief guest, Dr. Prabha Chandra, who gave you a meaningful address, convocation address. Ma'am, thank you for recognizing us as brilliant kids. I can assure you the same kids were there from 69 till today. Our first alumnus and my own son's guru in Reverend Father Jose, our Vice Chancellor. We alumni must like to salute him for the excellent growth in our rankings, particularly in the international ranking of our alma mater, which has reached under his leadership in the last 3 years. Pro Vice Chancellor, Father Viju, it's a pleasure to recognize you as you hold the best portfolio of admission and student welfare. The director of this campus and my dear friend, Father Benny, it's your day to celebrate today's function with your students, respected fathers, the polished gentlemen in Register Anil and Joseph, every Christite's enemy in control of examination, Dr. Shankar, as he refuses to give us any grace marks nor any attendance. Our strength in deans, HOD, faculties, proud parents, invitees, and above all, the eye of today's apple, my fellow graduating Christites batch of 2026. My namaskaram, walaikum salam, sat sri akal, and a very good evening to one and all. This day, you have heard and received some great advice from speakers before me, and I urge you to keep it in mind. Let me now, as your senior, add a small bit to their thoughts. At the outset, I carry the greetings of thousands of your fellow Christites who have walked out of this fine institution with their heads held high. You are fortunate, as has been mentioned, to have been graduated from one of the finest universities in the country. While on its teaching and principles, I just wish to remind you of two small aspects which we tend to forget, that we are Indians first and our culture needs to be upheld. Yes, do celebrate later this evening by parting with your friends and batchmates. A glass of beer or wine too is deserved for putting the years together in the last 10, 15 years, what we have taken to reach today's function. But please, before that, go home. Thank that old couple as you youngsters address your dear parents. Carry a rose, a chocolate, or take their blessing and thank them for walking the distance with you. Give them a jadoo ki jhapi, or just say, thank you, Ma, Pa. My fellow Christites, I do not remember if I have said these two words to my parents, and even today long to do it. But unfortunately, fate has separated us. Let history not be repeated with you. Do recall how at a drop of a hat, you asked your dear mother to wake you up at 4 a.m. to study for a test. The poor lady tosses and turns the whole night. In fear, she may miss the alarm, then wakes up much before and makes you that steaming hot cup of coffee and tries to keep waking you up. Remember the number of times your dear father, who has quietly kept away his necessities in order that you have a better time in this campus. Here, my friend, I will leave your thoughts with a touching story. After his father's death, the son decided to leave his mother at an old age home, where he visited her off and on. One day, he received a call from the old age home, stating, "Your mother is very serious. Please come and visit her." The son rushed to the home and found his mother in a dying state. He asked her, "Ma, what can I do for you?" She replied, "Please, son, can you install some fans in this home as there are none? Can you put a fridge for the betterment of food? For many a times I have slept hungry without food." The son was surprised and asked his mother, "While you were here, you never complained. But now that you have just a few last moments, why are you telling me this, Ma?" With tears in her eyes, she replied, "It's okay, dear. I have managed to bear the heat and hunger and pain. But I fear when your children put you there, you will not be able to bear it." My Christite, that is every parent who even in their last breath will always remember you. Then why don't we give them the due respect they deserve? In the same tone, our scriptures tell us that we bow to our gurus before we bow to the Lord above. These faculties have given you their entire the wealth of knowledge, and no money can buy that. If it was so, each one of us would have been a Bill Gates or an Iron Murthy. They ask nothing in return, but look forward to your visit to tell them the plant they have watered has given fruits. In the lighter tone, coming back to your association, I hope you have registered in the Alumni webpage. It's free of cost. It will keep you in touch with the happenings at the campus. Remember, always, we Christites are the actual owners of this campus, including this beautiful auditorium. These men in whites are only our caretakers. It's our voice outside the campus which is heard and respected. Thereby, do speak highly of your second home. We have a number of alumni events. Wise the Scholarship for the Needy Christites, Fun Fiesta for the staff and faculties, medical camps for the entire camp, the much-awaited Family Days celebrated at every campus on 26 January. Do attend some of these events. Time today is not with me. I could go on. Before I bid you farewell, I would like to share a poem which my late father gave me at my graduation. For even today, I read it when I'm in trouble. It reminds me, I alone have to face my tomorrow. He called it an odd philosophy of life. Man comes into this world without his consent, leaves it against his will. While on earth, he is misguided and misunderstood. In infancy, he is an angel. In boyhood, he is a devil. And in manhood, he is a fool. If he has a wife and children, he is a chum. And if he is a bachelor, he is inhuman and mean. If he enters a public house, he is a drunkard. And if he stays out of it, he is a miser. If he's poor, he has no brain. If he's rich, he has all the luck in the world and is a crook. If he goes to the temple, he is an hypocrite. If he stays away, he is a sinner. If he gives for charity, it's for advertisement. If he does not give, he's stingy. When he comes into this world, everybody wants to kiss him. Before he leaves this world, everybody wants to kick him. If he dies young, he had a great future. If he lives to a ripe old age, everybody hopes he has made a will. It is therefore impossible to please everybody. Do your duty, be fearless, use your common sense, which is so uncommon. If you make a mistake, it's better than doing nothing. Hence, keep smiling. Nobody wants to hear your troubles as they have a wagon load of their own. Signing off, I will tell my friends, Kabhi alvida mat kehna. Remember, the gates of Christ University are always open for its Christites. Jai Hind.
I call upon Ms. Jia Sachadev from Bachelor of Science Psychology, representing today's graduates, to felicitate the graduates and the university, after which the university choir will render the benediction song.
Thank you, Merlin, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Respected Chancellor, Dr. Father Saju Chakalakal, distinguished Chief Guest, Dr. Prabha S. Chandra, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Father Joe C.C., Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Father Viju P. Devasi, Registrars, Campus Director, Dr. Father Benny Thomas, Campus Dean, Dr. Joby Thomas, Controller of Examination, Dr. Vijay Shankar A.V., Deans of various schools, Campus Associate Dean, Dr. Raghunandan Ji, Associate Director, Dr. Father Biju Casey, heads of various departments, associate HODs, faculty members, proud parents, alumni, non-teaching and support staff, my fellow graduates, and everyone present here today. For the last 3 years, I have spent most of my time at Christ standing behind podiums just like this one, welcoming people, emceeing events, further leading the committee of university-wide MCs, and speaking at ceremonies that always felt important to somebody else. So trust me when I say that this feels different. Because today, for the first time, I'm not standing here as an MC trying to find the right words for someone else's milestones. I am standing here as a proud Christite, speaking for myself and every person sitting here in a graduation robe, just wondering how fast these 3 years managed to disappear. And before anything else, I think moments like these also remind us to be deeply grateful to the Almighty for the people, the opportunities, and the grace that has carried us throughout these years. Charlotte Bronte, one of my favorite authors, once wrote about holding two lives, the life of thought and that of reality. Honestly, I think that describes most of us when we first entered Christ, because we all came here with assumptions. We assumed we'd stay around people familiar to us, people from the same cities, same schools, same languages, same comfort zones. And yet, if there's one thing that this campus does really well, it is forcing you out of that version of yourself almost immediately. You walk into CI groups with strangers. You join associations outside your department. You sit in classrooms with people whose lives look nothing like yours. Professors challenge the way you think. Friends challenge the way you see yourself. And for most of us, our parents quietly stand behind every opportunity we are able to say yes to in the first place. You realize very quickly that the world is much larger than what you came from. And somewhere in the middle of all of that, your idea of yourself changes too. Not dramatically, not all at once, just slowly enough that you do not notice it while it's actually happening. Until one day you look around this room and realize that the person sitting here today would probably make the first year version of themselves very, very proud. And I think that's why leaving this campus feels so emotional for so many of us. Because over 3 years, this stopped being just a place we came to study. It became a place that knew us. From being greeted at the gates with those oh so lovely smiles from the security staff, to coming inside the cafeteria, starving, where our eyes would beg for coffee and dosa before we would verbally do, and them knowing what we are going to order all along, they saw us grow too. Just like the auditorium staff who stayed long back after events ended, the volunteers and NCC cadets who showed up before the rest of us did, the choir that gave so many of these ceremonies their soul, and every non-teaching staff member who kept this campus running long before we walked into class each morning. And I think that is also why so many of us are choosing Christ all over again for further studies, whether here or across other campuses. Because somewhere between the structure and the spontaneity, this institution gave us something far more valuable than just a degree. It gave us perspective. There is a saying that a ship is always safe at shore, but that is not what it is built for. In many ways, that is exactly what these 3 years have done to us. They pushed us beyond the familiar, beyond the people, the places, and the ideas we arrived here holding on to so tightly. And in doing so, they taught us how to sit with differences instead of being intimidated by them, how to adapt, how to question ourselves, how to unlearn, how to walk into unfamiliar rooms and still find a sense of belonging there. And I think that matters far more than we realize right now. Right now, we are capable, we are aware, and we are sure of ourselves and the versions of us that first walked into this campus. So before we all officially become alumni, and hopefully you were the ones at that, and those who say start missing college in, let's say, around at least 2 weeks, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to our leaders, our professors, and our mentors for pushing us, challenging us, and sometimes believing in us before we fully believed in ourselves. To our friends, for making this campus feel like home on days it otherwise genuinely would not have. And most importantly, the reason to my existence, my mother. Thank you, Mama, for being the constant behind every version of me that existed through these 3 years. And to everyone graduating today, for people who once walked into this campus unsure of where we would belong, I think we turned out more than all right, and let's give ourselves a huge round of applause for that. Thank you so much. This is Jia, signing off. Have a great evening ahead.
With that soulful rendition of the Benediction song, with the permission of the Chancellor, I declare the convocation ceremony closed. As we come to the close of the ceremony, I request Dr. Sharon P. Anthony, Head, School of Psychological Sciences, to propose a note of gratitude.
On behalf of Christ deemed to be University, Bangalore Yeshwanthpur campus, it is my profound honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on this significant and joyous occasion. First and foremost, we thank God Almighty for His blessings and grace on this convocation ceremony and today's graduates throughout their academic life. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Father Saju Chakalakil, for presiding over this convocation ceremony, for awarding the degrees and the impactful Chancellor's address. We are deeply grateful to you. Thank you, Father. We are deeply honored to have among us our chief guest, Dr. Prabha S. Chandra, Director, National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, NIMHANS, Bangalore, Ma'am, your presence and visionary convocation address illuminated critical intersection of mental wellness, scientific innovation, and social responsibility, inspiring our graduates to pursue careers that heal and transform communities. We are truly grateful to you for making time to join us today as our chief guest. Thank you, ma'am. I now invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Father Joe C.C., to kindly present a memento to our chief guest, Dr. Prabha Chandra, as a token of our deep appreciation. Our sincere thanks to Dr. Father Joe C.C., our Vice Chancellor, for his guidance and support in organizing this convocation. His vision, leadership, guidance, and innovations have significantly shaped the learning of today's graduates. Thank you very much, Father. With deep appreciation, I thank the members of Executive Council and the Academic Council, Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. Father Viju PD, and Registrar Dr. Anil Joseph Pinto, Registrar Academics Dr. Joni Joseph, Chief Finance Officer Dr. Father Verghese KJ, Controller of Examinations Dr. Vijay Shankar AV, Campus Director Dr. Father Benny Thomas, Associate Director Dr. Father Biju Casey, Campus Dean Dr. Joby Thomas, School Deans Dr. Bhavani S., Dr. Surega Chukali, Dr. Jayashankara Reddy, Dr. Joseph TV, Associate Dean Dr. Raghunandan G., Heads of Departments, all faculty and staff members for their committed efforts in organizing this memorable event. A heartfelt thank you to Mr. Jugunu Broy, President of Christ University Alumni Foundation, for his presence and felicitation to our students. Our sincere gratitude to Ms. Kandashri Bali, CEO and co-founder Poland Pet Boarding, who has sponsored the Apex 360 Gold Medal for his best outgoing student of the Department, Media Studies, Bangalore, Yeshwanthpur campus. We are grateful to the University Choir, Student Welfare Office coordinators, student volunteers, NCC Army officers and cadets, the Office of Examination, and the Facility Management team for their meticulous planning and seamless execution of today's event. A sincere gratitude to the parents and family members of today's graduates. It's your dreams and the sacrifices have made the graduates reach today's milestone. May they continue to make your sacrifice meaningful and fulfilling, make you proud. Most importantly, to our beloved graduates, congratulations. We remember the energy, the achievement, and the meaningful presence you brought to this campus. You are leaving behind a legacy, and as you move forward, may you carry with you the values and spirit of Christ University. We are confident that you will make a positive impact wherever you go. I wish you all the very best. May success, integrity, and fulfillment accompany each one of you in the journey ahead. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Madam. Kindly rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य
हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Kindly remain standing as the dignitaries leave the auditorium. We have the registrar leading the procession off the dais with the national flag, followed by registrar academics with the university flag, controller of examinations, the chief guest, the honorable vice chancellor, pro-vice chancellor, the director, the deans, the associate deans, coordinator, office of examinations, heads of departments, and associate heads of departments. Please be seated. Studios by professional photographers are set up in B block first floor. You may collect the temporary ropes from SWO volunteers for the photograph near the studio. Graduates are reminded to return the ropes to the allotted classroom as they exit the auditorium. Dinner will be served for students and parents with dinner coupons at upper basement. Students kindly exit through the first two doors located on the left and right. As you leave, please remember to collect your university magazine near the exit. Parents are requested to exit through the rear wing doors on both the sides. I thank you for your attention and wish you well in all your future endeavors. Have a great evening and a fulfilling life ahead. Thank you.